Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bronco Juggalo, and it is indeed Wild Eye Wednesday. And today I decided to do Shark Encounters of the Third Kind from 2020. And I thought, what better usage of my new land shark, my vintage land shark. Yeah, and that's Skeletor in there with him. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to use this to hold up the movie. Why not? Because I just didn't feel like being on camera today. Alright, so this is directed by Mark Polonia, making it a Polonia Brothers film. And it stars Mark Polonia, Jeff Kirkendall. A group of aliens land in our ocean and use mind control on sharks to terrorize a coastal town. Now, guys, there wasn't a lot about this movie to be found. I have been watching quite a few Polonia Brothers films lately, I've noticed. And I've been really enjoying them for the most part. I do think this one was probably the biggest miss for me, and there were good parts in it. I did have some fun with it. But overall, pros and cons. I just had about the even number of pros and cons, but just honestly, the biggest con for this one was it was a bit dull. It was a bit dull, and it just wasn't my cup of tea, I don't think. Sometimes short movies can be really awesome, and sometimes they can be kind of bland, and this one was kind of bland. Even with the introduction of the aliens and the twisting of the two kinds of stories. I also really wasn't a big fan of the CGI in the movie, which is fine. It was very low budget, crappy CGI. But that's to be expected in a lot of these B movies. Now, I do have one pro and con that go together, so I'm just going to give the pro and then give you the con, and then jump into the rest of my pros. In one of the characters' rooms, there's a Castle Grayskull in the corner, and that's awesome. The con for that is that this guy sleeps on freaking Pac-Man sheets. I don't know what that's all about, but whatever. Now, I do like the look of the aliens. They were kind of very 1950-ish, even the one that was kind of fat. And I do think some of the dialogue was good. There was some kind of cheesy, fun one-liners. They even stole one from They Live and kind of paraphrased it, also used in Duke Nukem quite a bit. And they kind of paraphrased it a little bit, but it is what it is. It was all right. There was one line that really actually made me chuckle, and that was, "This wouldn't have even made a good Tom Cruise movie." And I just thought that was funny. It was kind of the way of the movie poking fun at itself and not taking itself too seriously, which is exactly what this kind of movie needs to do. Now, that being said, like I said, it just wasn't really my cup of tea. This may be for others. If you like crappy shark movies, this one's probably for you. I do like crappy shark movies, but sometimes I think they got to be a little more action-y, I think, than this one was. Now, there was some action, but the action to me wasn't all that believable or great. But, it was a good film as far as it being a crappy B-movie shark film. I mean, it just wasn't my cup of tea, really. It wasn't for me. So, guys, if you have some time, check out Shark Encounters of the Third Kind. It's only about 75 minutes long, so you're not wasting that much time. That didn't come out right, did it? I got much love for Mark Polonia and Polonia Brothers films, and I really like Jeff Kirkendall as an actor, so, it is what it is. This one just wasn't me. That's it for this week's Wild Eye Wednesday. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Somebody should have told you I'm the wrong one. All fun and games until you see me with the shotgun. Homie, I'm the wrong one.